Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Oakland Athletics and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here and getting the start, Joe Musgrove. Chris, having a scouting report.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Ryan Noda.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Tatis hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Brent Rooker. Outside corner, there's a strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And the A's are gone in order. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Ross Stripling.
Well, hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
He's done a great job making.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brown in position. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Chris Bryant.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Manny Machado in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save.
Sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the back, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Got a comfortable lead, got a great jump. And that's how you steal third base.
And now it's 1-2. And down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one's in there, 0-1. On the ground. That's a base hit as a run scores.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Musgrove, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Next offering way off the plate. Kicks and fires. Hard on the ground to first. Profar takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second. So here's Brown at the plate.
The left fielder, Seth Brown.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Got him looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Ryan Noda in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just...
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Noda rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and they tie. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And it's 1-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. And another ball.
Count is 3-2.
In the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that should be extra bases. Around third. He scores. It's 2-1.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here comes the 0-1. In the air, left side. Tatis under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the 8th. Bottom of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now.
The right field.
Stripling back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
To third. Tosses across to first. Ryan out on the play.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front. Low over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Jerks and Profar. The next to hit takes ball one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Finds its way through, base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Now batting Tim Locastro.
Ball one, no strike.
Pitch is in there, and that's strike one.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And another ball. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Diaz tags the runner. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on base. We play back here at Petco Park. Now at the plate, Darryl Hernandez. Ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe. Now the number 2 hitter. Right through there for a strike. That one at the knees for a strike.
Oh, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
A's leading by a run here in the second game of the series. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
In the air, foul off first. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Langoliers will handle the catching duties in this one, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. This ball's chopped in the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Seth Brown up next for the A's. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. The pitch. And a foul ball.
One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him. And that is that. A's strand a couple, but they still lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. And a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know why Stripling has such a high arm slot? Well, he broke his leg in high school and couldn't play infield, so he was forced to adjust his throwing motion because of the cast on his leg. He changed his position, and he never looked back.
Rolls across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball. Now the 0-1. Gets under and pops it up. Davidson has this one sized up. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 2-1. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ryan Noda. That clips the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Jordan Diaz up next for the A's. Fastball for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Bogaerts, jump throw. Awesome play there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Miguel Andujar. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Kim. Over to first. Oakland goes quietly. A's go quickly and quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Rush, left center field. This one's deep for Biden. A gigantic blast. It's 2-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
Kyle Higashioka, the next up for the Padres. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. One away. Chris Bryant digs in now.
The right fielder, Chris Bryant.
That one fouled off. And a foul ball left side. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it did produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. Back after this on the show. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, Logan Davidson. Musgrove back to work. And there's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
LeCastro sizing this one up. He's got it. Here's the center fielder. On the ground to the left. And that squirts through. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Golden opportunity right here. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Way outside, and that's ball 3. Shea Langoliers waits on deck. Outside, and that is ball 4.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Langoliers in the box now. Takes strike 1. Grounded to third. Could be 2. There's 1. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. In there for strike 1. That one pulled foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Fights it off. You'll see another. And the right-hander deals. On its way to the corner. Bryant trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Tucupita Marcano. The line to kick the pitch. Line drive. And there's 1 down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Tim LeCastro, the next up for the Padres. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Hits the outside corner with that one. Tapped softly on the ground. Fires across the diamond. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. Helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Diaz into box again. Takes a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Foul ball still 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand.
So first and second with one gone. Here's Logan Davidson. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Brings it in.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Darryl Hernandez. Late swing, fouled off. Two outs. Down the line. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. 2 left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 3 and the Padres 2. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 6th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job of stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
On to second, they get one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. Tatis, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Sneaks through, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
Well, they kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
The pitch. Tatis runs. Pitch is low. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man on second, 2 down. Just missed.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The 2-1. This one popped up. Noda under it. Squeezes it. And that's the inning. Padres leave one. They trail it 3-2. Back here in San Diego. Top of inning number 7 at the plate. Number 11. Josh Staumont will take over here.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Fought off foul. 0-1 now. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now back the right fielder.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Out in front and foul to the left side. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's
and 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. So one out with two aboard. Seth Brown, the next to hit. Clips the corner. Strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped to third. They put the tag on him. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. One hit, one left. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the A's 3 and the Padres 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Trevor Gott on for the 30th time this year. Now it's the right fielder, Chris Bryant. And the pitch. Out to short, Davidson. Whips it across. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Profar climbs in on that left side. 1 for 2. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He powers that one out of here. And we are all tied up. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Next to hit, Tucupita Marcano. Lifted in the air out to left. That's out number 2. Stepping in for San Diego, Tim Locastro. Into center and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. And Here is Ha-Sung Kim, 1 for 3. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Runner on the move. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's it for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. We go to the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Steven Colum comes on now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to off with that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. And we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. He's out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
To the right side, Bogarts fields it cleanly. Slings to first, out number 3. Nothing doing there for the A's. Score remains tied at 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Got it. Back to work. Right side. That one gets down for a hit. The leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cover was buried in, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Machado up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Your base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
No, you never like to cut it.
So they turn things over to the righty, Adrian Martinez.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
First and second, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Go-ahead run at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. around third. Here comes the throw. And he's in safely at third as a run scores on the play.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Kyle Higashioka.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
And down on strikes he goes. One gone here. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Bryant now
0-1.
on the box, comes up empty with a swing there. On a line out towards center. Grabs it on the run. And there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number 10,
Next is switch hitting first baseman Jurickson Profar. He's already homered here in this one. Towards first, takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up for Oakland.
Baby, I'm your man. Give you all I can. Baby, I'm your man. Give you all I can.
New inning getting started. Digging in for Oakland, Logan Davidson. Angel De Los Santos comes out trying to close it out.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Kim zips it across, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. And now it gets into the corner. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. 2 on, 1 out. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Oakland down to their final out. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Swung on, belted. That's back. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take the first 2 games of this series.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that pitcher on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
4-3, our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
They coming through.